Yeah, so I was just waiting at the bus stop. I was on my way home. It must have been about 10 or 11 at night. I'd been to a party or something. It must have been a party or a class or something, and I was on my way home, and I was waiting for the bus at the bus stop. And I'd been in that area before, and I'd been there later at night, and nothing had ever happened. I'd never had anything bad happen. So, anyway, I was waiting for the bus, and this guy came from behind the shelter, and he came from behind me, and he started whispering at me. He was like trying to get my attention, I guess. And he was going like psst, psst, trying to get me to look at him, and I just ignored him because that's what I would normally do. And he didn't even say anything. He just walked across to the other side of the street. And he was staring right at me, and he started to masturbate in the street while looking at me. And I couldn't believe what was happening. I couldn't believe it. I didn't know what to do. I was just sitting there waiting for a bus or a car or somebody to come, and nobody came, and I felt so helpless. And so he finished and he left, and I finally got home, and I decided to call the police the next day to tell them about what happened. And it took them a while to, take my statement. And when they finally did, they wanted me to go in to answer some questions. And I had no idea what to expect. So the cop that questioned me was a woman. And she was asking me all these questions. We must have been there for 2 hours, and she was asking me over and over, "Are you sure you saw him masturbate? Are you sure you saw his penis? Are you sure that's what you saw?" As if I wasn't sure, as if I could make something like that up. And then she asked me what I was doing there that late at night. As if it was my fault, as if I did something wrong by being there, by waiting for the bus. I couldn't believe it. You'd think she would understand. Anyway, later on I find out that this guy that I saw that night had actually raped 2 girls in the area already. So I guess I'm lucky that all he did was masturbate, because it could have been me. Could have been so much worse.